Alright, what's up everybody? ShuFunk here, and in this video I like to show off the updated version of my processor creation system that automates making the processors for AE2. We've done a little bit of tweaking and figured out more how it works and how to better set up your area. So anyway, I'm in my research and development section that both me and Reaper share. And this is my office, and we're going to head to my actual research area. And here's my crazy contraptions of stuff. And in this video, I just want to show off the inscriber system, the automated version of it. And I can't jump up this, but there it is. And as you can see, with all different colors, I've color coded all my different networks of different type of scenarios when it comes to the alloy smelter and stuff like that. Anyway, this is my processor, and when it comes to stuff you need in general, you'll need a dense cable and a smart cable, as well as some import buses, inscribers, ME interface, and an export bus. And I'll explain pretty much the whole system so you understand how it works. Now, there are two versions of this, and this is the much cleaner version where you can actually see the stuff being made, and I'll explain how the system works and why it works. We got the different inscribers. There's 4 different preliminary stuff you got to make before you actually make the processor. And you got the silicon right here, which is one of the pieces for the final product. Then you got the logical, you got the engineer, and then you got the calculation. And I have the ME interfaces set to make up each type of circuit. Now, when the product's done, it goes into the import bus and goes into storage, and then obviously it'll go into this part to make the final product, which I have it set up where you got a import bus onto the right, an export bus in the bottom, and an export bus on the left with an ME interface on the top. Now the bottom one, I have it set up to put in the silicon press, the printed silicon, but craft it just in case there's none in stock. So there's no need for me to make it. It'll press them automatically every time this machine empties. Then on the right side, the left side, we have it importing the redstone. And then the top has it importing either 1 to 3, so that if you want to make the actual processor, it finalizes it with the other ingredients. So you're wondering, how does this get powered? Well, normally you would have to have some type of power source touching the inscriber. Now, the inscribers do not share power. And I've tried that already. Also, I'm using a block version of the ME interface because the other ME interface that looks like that right there does not give power to the machine that you're using, at least this particular machine. So the overall setup, if you were to set this up the way I have it, you got your dense cable right there. Then you got the smart cable, which is only using 4 channels for these 4 ME imports. Then to power the inscribers, you use the ME interface, the block version, to power the actual inscribers. So you got 4 ME inscribers, and it's showing 5 out of 8 channels because this block right here is actually powering this import bus. As you keep on going down over here, you have 3 out of 8 channels, meaning it's powering that bottom one, the left one, and this ME interface. And even though the image interface is on top, it's still powering the overall inscriber there, and there's no other type of power source behind the machines. Now, that's my new and actually suggested setup for a automated system. Now, I am going to go downstairs to show you the failed system. Even though it sort of works, it's just ugly, and I'll just show it to you. Over here. So this is my R&D section before I moved it upstairs. I just teleported downstairs. And the way I had it set up is I had the import bus in the front, and you can't really see the stuff being made. Then I used the regular interface, or the other interface, it's not the block form. And when I tried to make a processor, this one is a calculation, right? Well, what I did is I pretty much had these 3 blocks gone, and it was making this one right here, which is the silicon, but it wasn't making the calculation. I'm like, what's going on here? Why is it not being powered? Well, it ends out that you have to power it no matter what. So that even though a dense cable is kind of overboard, it still gives out power and enough to get it working. Now at the same time, like I said, you can't see the stuff being made if you want to watch it being made, but this system does work. As for this right here, it's a little bit just as ugly. We still got the why are they not programmed? Let's see what's going on here. Oh, I took them out and I moved them upstairs. Anyway, the bottom was still the making the silicon. The left side is still importing the redstone, and the exports the imports still in the front instead of the side there on the other system, and then the image interface is on top. And having it like this actual dense cable is powering the inscriber. So yeah, it's ugly and I don't like it. I like the other system the way I did it, so that's the one I actually prefer to make if you were to make one. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all later.